What's good, y'all? My name is Marc Russel. I'm a financial wellness board member with National Debt Relief. I have over a decade of experience working in the financial services world, and it's my goal to make very complex financial concepts that you hear every single day. I want to make them easy for you so you can transform your financial life. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the pros and the cons of debt settlement, which you must know if you're thinking about getting your debts settled. But before we move on, we need to clear the air. Debt settlement and debt relief are terms that are often used interchangeably. However, they are not the same. Why, you might ask? Well, debt relief is an umbrella term covering different types of debt relief. Debt settlement is a specific type of debt relief, just like debt consolidation or bankruptcy. All these types of debt relief can help you by getting rid of your debt faster and save you money over the long run. And today we're gonna zoom in on one of those types, debt settlement. Before going over the pros and cons of debt settlement, I'll explain what debt settlement is, because you're probably like, what is that? How it works, and when you might want to consider going the debt settlement route. All right, without further ado, let's start by explaining what debt settlement is. Debt settlement refers to the process where you yourself or someone representing you negotiates with your creditors to reduce the amount of outstanding debt that you have to repay. This consolidation of debt is what we call settling debt, hence the name debt settlement. This form of debt relief is often used on these types of unsecured loans: credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, collections, business debts, certain student debts, etc. But now you're probably like, okay, Mark, I get it. But how does it actually work? First, if you're working with a debt relief company, they'll make sure they fully understand your debt situation. This could be by phone or in person, during which you'll probably have to send over a few documents that state your creditors' specific loan terms and outstanding loan amounts. And then typically the next step is that you will stop making payments on your outstanding debts and start saving money in an FDIC insured savings account that will be opened up in your name. And then as you or the debt expert is negotiating with your creditors, you don't repay any of your debts, which might seem a little crazy, but the goal is to gain a little bit of leverage for the negotiations and accumulate funds in your FDIC insured savings account. That, my friends, is what we call pressure. But in all seriousness, the goal with these negotiations is to get more favorable terms and get part of your debt settled. Then the money that you save in the FDIC insured savings account, the debt relief company can use that to repay your creditors whenever a settlement is reached. In exchange for settling part of your debts, the creditor often wants to get a lump sum payment for the remaining outstanding balance, for which these savings are used. And oh, by the way, you might be thinking, oh, they're just going to use my money willy-nilly. No, it doesn't work that way. Any reputable debt relief company will consult you first before using the money for a settlement. By going the debt settlement route, you can see your total debt being resolved in as little as 24 to 48 months. But remember, that's on average, and that may vary from person to person. Now, that might all sound all fine and dandy, but there are some drawbacks to this method, particularly when it comes to your credit score. So let's go over the full list of pros and cons right now. First, let's talk about all the good things. What debt settlement could do for you is reduce your total amount of debt that you need to repay, and therefore saving you money. And also, going the debt settlement route, you can avoid bankruptcy, stop all the crazy calls that are coming from these collection companies, and then also significantly speed up the process of repaying back your debts. But there are certain drawbacks associated with this method as well. The most important of these is that getting your debt settled might negatively impact your credit score. And that typically happens because you're stopping the payments going to your creditors to start the process, in addition to the closure of accounts and you not repaying the initial loan amount in full. Also, if part of your debts get settled, the IRS sees this as you making a profit. Why do they believe that? Why does the IRS do half of the things they do? But because they see you making a profit over which you might get taxed at the end of the year. It makes no sense. I get it, but those are the rules. Another con of this method is that while the probability of getting part of your debt settled is quite high, there are no guarantees that your debt will actually get settled. And lastly, if you go through the entire process with a certified debt expert, they will charge a fee. And this could eat up part of the money you save while settling your debts. However, it's often the case that your savings will outweigh the fees that you get charged. Lumping these pros and cons together, an image starts to appear as to when debt settlement might be a good option, especially if you're struggling with outstanding debt and you don't have an outstanding credit score. Debt settlement debt can be a powerful way to save both money and time on the repayment process. Also, if you try getting out of debt yourself but didn't see significant results, there are a handful of reputable companies out there that could help you with the debt settlement process. If you feel like you need help getting rid of your debts, debt settlement might be the way to go for you. Here are a few additional points to consider when thinking about going the debt settlement route. Do your research before pursuing any debt settlement, including the fees of the debt relief company, the time frame of getting rid of your debt. Explore alternatives that are maybe better suited for your situation, such as doing a balance transfer or getting a consolidation loan. And then also consult with a debt expert to assess your situation and gauge whether going the debt settlement route is the best path for you. And remember, debt settlement is definitely not a one-size-fits-all. This is for everyone and their mothers. No, it could work for you and it might not. So before diving into the process head first, consulting with a debt expert is normally a good choice. And there might be other solutions out there that are best for your situation. All right. To recap, if you're overwhelmed by your debt and your credit score is not that great, going the debt settlement route might be a good option for you. But even if you're in significant debt and your credit score is good, getting part of your debt settled could help you get on top of your finances again. And again, because every situation is unique, it's often a good idea to consult with a professional to discuss your situation. Debt settlement or another type of debt relief just might be the thing that you need to reach your debt-free life. Because your boy paid off $80,000 of debt, and I'm telling you, it is a great life to live, being completely debt-free. Remember, if you find yourself struggling with debt and you're looking for help in your journey of becoming debt-free, debt relief companies like National Debt Relief are there to help. If you have any questions or you would like a free no obligation debt relief consolidation call, visit their website at nationaldebtrelief.com. If you happen to have any questions regarding another finance related topic, check out the other videos in the series on National Debt Relief's YouTube channel. Again, it's our goal to make very complex financial concepts that you hear every single day. We want to make them easy so you can transform your financial life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.